Hello, all. Welcome to Illuminate the Oracle. Hopefully, you're doing wonderful wherever you are, and then you're taking care of yourself, and things are looking the way exactly you want them to look, or feel, or be. That you are the conductor of these things. So yeah, we're gonna jump to this energy, see what my collective needs to know, what they need to hear, what this reading is about today. Yeah, welcome and welcome back. Thank you for all that you do here to contribute to this community. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares. Thank you so much for your donations and super thanks and just yeah, all the ways that you represent and show your love. I appreciate that. We already got a card jump out. Excited to see what that's about. But first, let's jump to this prayer, my darlings. All right. Father God, Mother Divine, Archangel Michael, please cover me and my collective as we receive these messages today. We only seek messages of your highest vibration, messages that you deem for us to receive. Any ill will or evil eye energy sent our way, kindly remove that energy, block that energy, return it back to its owner, bind them in their own energy so it can never harm anyone again. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, so the first card out, we already got. All right, so first card out, love spell. All right, so we're looking at that. What is this ring about, Spirit? First card out is a love spell. All right. What is this reading about, Spirit? Show me what this reading is about. Another card out. Never meant anything. All right. Curious about that. What is this reading about, Holy Spirit? What is my collective need to know? What is my collective need to hear? What is this reading about today? What is this reading about? Oh. Oh. Okay, so three's just sitting here. I wasn't even looking down. Um, I wasn't even looking down. And here we got three that was just sitting there off to the side. And they were all covered. They were all like this, so just blank looking cards. Oh, there's stuff from behind. So let's just go ahead and look into this. Oh, oh. Okay. So the first card out was toxic family. Okay. It says the sticker says I believe in you, but it's in the reverse, so it's some double crossing here. It's like the people that you think believe in you don't believe in you, or it's an act. Spell works at hand. You're protected though because you're chosen. Okay, and 50% healed. Getting somewhere, almost there. Effort. Almost there. Effort. 50% healed. So this is okay. So this energy is a package. It comes together. So if this isn't your energy, it's someone that's connected to you who is connected to your heavily into your energy. It's someone that's headed your way that's likely dealing with this. Or it could be both. Or it could be someone that a little bit of something a little shifty on both y'all sides that you have to address. It does feel as though it, as it pertains to access levels, as it pertains to people in which we thought represented certain roles and within our lives, and perhaps they're not, or perhaps they banked on the idea that this was a permanent situation or a permanent relationship and that they could just kind of be toward you however they chose to be, regardless of your boundaries or your standards, regardless of respect. So if it applies, if it doesn't apply, let it fly kind of vibe. It's definitely that vibe. It's like, if you know. If this isn't your vibe, then it could be exactly what someone is dealing with that is headed in your direction. They could have a toxic family dynamic, um, where they believed, and I think they may have been very kind of sacrificial in these in this sort of familial dynamic because they wanted to. I feel like this is a person that could just be naturally prone to being family oriented, and so they want to feel like they're um, contributing positively to their community. But the thing is that this community, there's a lot of self-serving behaviors that occur in this. It's self-serving behavior that occurs in this family dynamic under the surface, because I feel like there is this guise of belief. There is this guise, and this is something you can believe in. These connections are something that you can depend on, even if they've never shown themselves to be dependable connections. But I do feel like this person had to recognize that there's just some effery at hand when it came to these people, when it came to what they were speaking on. And these people were speaking on this person, and they're just, even if it's not spell work, they could have just been speaking horribly on this person's name, like in the form of gossip, in the form of, like, whatever they say behind their back. Whatever they use, that's still a form of spell work, because it's by use of words. If you're trying to kind of dictate or color someone's opinions of another, that's also spell work, because you're trying to manipulate how someone is perceived based off of your own telling, based off of your own speech. And so that's spell work. And people do it all the time. And people like to disassociate spell work and witches and those dark, the low vibrational things, when they could be partaking in low vibrational actions all the time, like spreading gossip and rumors or anything that is unsubstantiated. But it does feel like someone has woken up to this effery because they're 50% healed. This card, I created these cards to kind of get a gist of like where people are standing, right? So I created a card that's like 10% healed, like 0% healed. They ain't trying nothing. There's no efforts to be made. 10% healed, little effort is being done, but at least they're on the train. Or I think I did like 30% healed, 50% healed. So this is halfway. They're putting in extra effort. They're not quite there yet, but they're halfway through. And then I also put like 100%. I put different percents, varied percents there. So this one came out. So it's halfway. This is definitely someone that has done a lot of work on themselves, or is currently doing work on themselves. So yeah, we'll look at that. So that definitely feels like one message. Transformation. Toxic. This was a toxic baby before, but now they're searching for peace. So this is someone that existed in very toxic ways of just being. And I believe that it came from in which they grew up, because that is the familiarity between the two. It's that it's toxic. So, vision. I know. We got Princess Tiana in the center there. Willpower, secure. This person became, it's something that this person, um, there's something that this person became in the know about. I feel like this person does have visions. They have visions of you. They have visions of y'all. But they get visions. They could be a psychic of some kind in their own right. Like, I feel like they could be a precog. They could foresee things. Y'all could have very similar type of gifts, perhaps in different ways or similar ways, or who knows. But there's something that this person um, discovered, and they kind of discovered it when they weren't even like fully healed. They discovered it when they just got on the journey of, I need to do something different. I can't expect nothing to change if I'm not changing. And so it was something that they realized right at the start of it. Remember what I said? That 10%? So this says uncooked, not ready. This is when they were not ready, but they discovered something. This divine masculine discovered bad news as it pertained to these traditional systems in society that they once gave all of their respect, all of their time, all of their dedication to was this community environment that this person thought they were going to be able to get back exactly what they put in. You know, it says how something looks. And so this person could have been just kind of caught up in just how things looked and how things appeared, and could have got swept away until it kind of something kind of came crashing down here, and they had to learn to trust. They could trust no one. They had to learn that they could trust no one, because everybody that they were encountering, they realized was just lying through their teeth, giving them lip service. I'm hearing it says too sneaky, mind games. This could have been where exactly where this person learned these abilities of mind games, and it's like this person really got the reckoning, the reckoning, the reckoning. This person got the reckoning because they realized, okay, how I've been moving, how I've been doing things, I've been thinking it was right. Um, when I said that speech, I was looking at my clock to see like at what timing I was in recording this. That it had hit 11:11 when I said um, this person had to recognize their actions, and how that mirror. That's where I was going with that, because I seen 11:11, so that instantly made me think of a mirror. This person's behaviors and actions being mirrored to them. Um, as they were kind of going through this. So this is obviously a reading about the divine masculine and their healing. It's just he just pulls Satan all through this reading. So this is what this is about. They just, ugh, gosh. Okay, so yeah, this person's done with the liars that's around them. I feel like it could have happened in January. Something could have significantly happened for this person in January. This person could have put themselves in their own sort of oh, yep. I feel like something could have happened in January. Shining the light. So this person could have shone the light on something in their environment, or something could have shown its light. Whatever was being kept in the dark from this person, their light was shown. It could have been in January for this person. Break it to me gently. And it could have been in the matters of love for this person as well. But it feels like destiny. This person did exactly what they're supposed to do. It says here ancient knowledge, royal lineage, pay attention, messages coming. Royal lineage, pay attention, messages coming. Okay, we'll look into that. These messages could be coming as soon as April for someone. Okay, this could have been someone that felt like they were juggling you. And now it says, oops, sorry. Now it says they're so sorry and they're in a state of mourning. Okay? They feel silly because they thought there was better. Okay? This is someone that wants you to know that you got this. They could be seeing you be the star that you are. Or they're wondering if you're still hanging on to them, if you still got this, if you still got them. They want you to know that they can see you doing whatever you're doing, and that they admire you. There's this feeling of like admiration between uh, with how they feel for you. Hidden gifts. I feel like there is something being shared between you guys when it comes to these hidden gifts and abilities too. Um, ah, they also admire your ability to. This person could be about details, and that's important to know. It's important. That's an important ability and skill to have, but it's also just as important as the ability to be able to gain a wider scope, to be able to zone out, to zoom out, and get the big picture scope. And this person may admire you for how easily or how well it is that you seem to be able to maintain the big bigger picture when it comes to things. They may be trying to keep inspiring themselves to maintain this level of momentum that they've achieved for themselves. I mean, this is a reprogramming that this person is going through. I see it here. It's like it doesn't even really matter. This person is sitting in their room and they're minding their business, sitting up in my room, Brandy, thinking about you. See that heart, that that nail polish there? So they're just minding their business, probably bored, figuring out things to do that can occupy their time. I feel like they're doing a lot of work. I feel like this person's putting a lot of their energy in work. But I do feel like when they're not working, I feel like that's the hardest for them because it forces them to think of you. And I feel like they probably don't do a lot of the things that they used to do. So they're probably just kind of to themselves right now. It's feeling like. All right, so let's jump on. I want to see what this love spell is about. So I'm going to go ahead and I want to do the tarot, but I want to pull Moonology first, just to get one card clarifiers for love spell and never met anything. So I want to pull first on love spell. So what does my collective need to know as it pertains to this love spell? What does my person need to? What does the collectives need to know about the person as it pertains to love spell, or as it pertains to the collective? What does my collective need to know as it pertains to this love spell? Once I ran from you, now I run from you. This tainted love. I don't remember the words. Tainted love. You and your loved ones are safe. Be bold and make the first move at the bottom. Tell me more about this love spell. Prosperity lies ahead. You're close to achieving your goals, and a new romantic cycle begins. Something about the throat chakra because my throat's drying up. Balance spirituality and practicality. I feel like communication is coming. Someone tried to stop the communication from coming. Um, Please hold. All right. Love spell. Someone knows that something is coming so closely to you. It could be felt. It could probably be seen in your energy that you're kind of like in this energy of like preparation, or you could just be kind of shining. It could be like when I say in some of these readings that like you're shining. Yeah, that sounds like a beautiful thing to say. It's like, oh, thank you. Like that is a beautiful compliment to say to someone that they're glowing, that they're shining. But it means a multitude of things. It's not just the pretty stuff. I mean, it's all pretty. It's all beautiful. Life is beautiful, but it's not just quite as simple as that sounds. You're glowing, or you uh, feel light or bright. It's this energy of lighthouse. It's like you're not just bright because you're bright. It's because you're manifesting things. You're drawing things to you. It's that natural empress energy, that natural high vibrational feminine energy. It attracts things to her. It doesn't matter the gender, but you know, the femme attracts the energy. A high vibrational femme attracts the energy to them. They become the lighthouse. People can see them, and then they're in charge of kind of like discernment of filtering through. It's like Erica Badu used to say in her songs, like I pick my friends like I pick my fruit. Um, What did she say? I pick my friends like I pick my fruit. Somebody told her that when she was only a youth. Um, I work on pleasing me because I can't please you, and that's why I do what I do. This is shout out Erica Badu, right? That song is called Apple Tree. It's a beautiful thesis. It's a beautiful song. It's a beautiful thesis. Apple Tree. Because it's like, because if they don't wanna, if they, if they don't wanna be down with me, they don't wanna taste of my apple tree. Then if they don't wanna get down with me, they just don't want to get down. It's like that energy that you've been in. It's that energy that the feminine has been in. It's like she will always be self sustaining. She will always be the star of her own party. Wherever she decides to have that party, it doesn't matter, baby. That's where it's going to be. That's where everybody's going to be because she is a lighthouse. She is incarnate of, she brings and pulls to her desires. There is no chasing to her. She ain't gonna hunt you down. No. There's this energy here is that like someone knows that something is so close to you. It's feeling like it's a brand new romantic cycle. Something just needs to get balanced out with those scales, but it's almost like whatever you deem to be so distant and far away is really not that distant. And here, it's going to be very prosperous. It's going to be very prosperous. It says prosperity lies ahead. And that's new moon in Taurus. We also got new moon in Libra. So anytime, it's like that energy of any time, but it's gonna come your way any time between Taurus and Libra season. And so I mean that's any time between what is Taurus season? Like June, anytime between June to October, which is the end of Libra season. It's something that's gonna be very prosperous. And I do feel like someone tried to stop this, but you're safe. It says you and your loved ones are protected. You know. All right. Let's see. What else am I collecting to know? Well, tarot. What else am I collecting to know as pertains to this love spell? What else am I collecting to know as pertains to this love spell? Silly rabbits. Tricks are for kids. When will they learn? What am I collecting to know? Yeah. Whatever it did, it didn't work. It was blocked. It's, it's like it's inevitable. Whoever got kicked out in the cold, I think that's what this was. It's like someone tried to stop the inevitable. Someone tried to stop things for you from coming through, but all it left was them out where they reside, and that's outside. Okay, yeah. This person was naive. They're irrational um, because they are emotionally immature to begin with. I'm feeling like yeah, they got to transform their life. Whomever this may be is someone that tried to take matters into their own hands to stop something from coming your way. This could be a romantic situation, a partnership. It could be an opportunity financially for you. It could be even like a job offer that somebody tried to give to you. It's like whatever it is they tried to do to try to manipulate. We were talking about manipulation at the beginning of this, like people trying to use their words to manipulate someone's perception of you, how that it can show itself in spell work. I feel like I feel like in this particular case it does pertain to love, but it doesn't have to. It can pertain to anything that someone's trying to keep you from that has your name written all over it. It's ordained for you to have this. All right. Yeah, they tried to be real sneaky. They tried to get away with something here, but they got caught in the broad daylight. You can even see it how bright it is. Yellow can be your color too. They got caught in the broad daylight. They thought they were getting away with something. All right, so let's see. What is this never meant anything? What does my collective need to know as it pertains to never meant anything? What does my collective need to know as it pertains to never meant anything? Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Expect powerful change, eclipse, new moon eclipse energy, which we're like in eclipse energy. Like if somebody could look into that, put that in the comments. I feel like there's something here. Um, I don't know if we're. I think we got like a pretty big eclipse energy coming. Maybe April, and I think we did have an April card somewhere. Here we go. We do have an April card, so I don't know if that's in April. Let us know in the comments if you know. Confidence is the key to your success. Oh, wow. A time for healing. Never meant anything. Someone's in deep regret. They want you to know that something didn't mean anything, which I kind of figured that was the case, but I don't like to assume anything on this channel. I like to kind of get the confirmation. If I feel it to be true, I'll say it to be true. But if I don't know, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to say. I'm going to hold that. I'm going to get the confirmation I need before I say it. And I feel like this person needs you to know that whatever it is they were keeping to themselves or keeping from you, whatever, whether it be emotionally, whatever they chose, it's like it never meant anything because this person was very fearful. They had issues with their fears, with battling their fears, and they let a lot of those fears dictate a lot of their moves. What is fear, right? It's false evidence appearing real. So they moved on a lot of that false evidence. It didn't mean anything because they were moving off of false evidence. And this person has changed drastically. Eclipse energy, you wouldn't recognize this person today. Or once they come out of this energy, once they're complete 100% out of this energy, out of this transformation energy, once they're 100% out of it, you may not recognize this person. Okay? Um, because this person is they're going to be a lot more confident about how they move now. They're going to move very differently. They did not have the confidence in dealing with you previously. It really doesn't matter how they may have faked the funk. It doesn't matter how they may have pretended to seem confident to wear the skies of confidence. I think that's only due to your energy. I think there's something that's very certain or maybe sure about your energy, and it makes them feel like they have to, you know, come with it more so in that regard to just to be sure that they can match up to your energy. They want to be able to match up. And so I think they could have acted in a lot of ways that reflected that insecurity that they were dealing with internally within themselves. Whew. Okay. I want to look into this ancient knowledge. What does my collector need to know as it pertains to this ancient knowledge? Paying attention and messages are coming. I'm feeling this person. I'm not going to assume. We'll see what card comes out. I feel like I have it, but I need to see what card comes out. What does my collector need to know as it pertains to this ancient knowledge? Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. You could have a mutable moon. A new start is coming. Nothing's yet set in stone, and a new start is coming. It's destined. It was inevitable. It's something here with your name all over it. It's something here with your name all over it because it's ancient. It's what your soul came here to do. Y'all souls came here to do this. Y'all souls. This is dual mission. This is a dual situation. Because I'm talking to my collective like I'm just talking to you. But I realize this is definitely a love reading because we started out literally getting the story of the counterpart, getting the story of masculine, divine masculine, as he takes back his crown. This is someone in particular that is doing the work, that is looking into themselves, and that has recognized that you and them got unfinished business because you're ancient ass souls that have been doing this time and time and time again. There's something here about the lineage being royal as well. So for some of y'all, like what you guys bring in, it's like, look, if you're able to carry children, then this is your universal partner. This is the person that you're destined to have to bring in children or even raise children if you're not able to have children. Or if it's not about the physical children, it's about the things that you bring in as a couple, as a pair that you create. It could be any kind of infrastructure um, that is really built from love. Like it can be a multitude of different things, but I feel like it's an assignment that you guys do together. Rather, it's just being, yeah. It's saying like, don't be caught up with the time frame. Don't be caught up on when this comes in. Just know what's coming in for you. It's where faith has to come in here. Um, and when it says be bold, make the first move, this is something that feminine is not going to do. The divine feminine is not going to do that. The divine feminine, as I was saying, is a lighthouse. She becomes the lover. She becomes the person that she wants to experience. She becomes a lover she wants to experience for herself. She becomes that for herself first. She works on these things for herself. Um, and she creates infrastructure for herself. She creates the world in which she wants to live in for herself. She creates that for herself. She works on that. That's what she does. So she's not going to have time to be chasing after nobody and waiting for people to get emotionally mature to deal with her. She doesn't watch the top. She doesn't watch the clock that way. So when it's saying be bold and make the first move, she already knows that message, as it pertains to someone else, is for the masculine energy. Okay, because the masculine energy is the expert of the 3D. That they're supposed to be seen as the master of this 3D land, whereas the feminine energy is supposed to be the master of the spiritual world. So when it comes to this 3D, if there's somebody who needs to take a stance or a bold move to someone else, then that's going to be the masculine energy. That feminine energy is going to take that bold move when it comes to her spirituality, when it comes to how she's seen and how she pours into herself, how she pours into the community, how she gives as well as how she receives. Um, yeah, cardinal moon could be significant. Um, I do feel like this person is, counseling themselves, trying to get themselves in, that courageous mode to be bold for the baby. They want to be bold for the baby. All right. And they're working on not letting their pride get in the way. Maybe this could be something that y'all both are working on in your own respective spaces. It says, yeah, don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. Okay. And that y'all both are realizing that you're good enough to receive this opportunity to be experiencing being in this connection with each other. Okay. What else am I collecting need to know? What does my collector need to hear? What else am I collecting need to know? What else am I collecting need to hear? Fall's coming out. Something can be significant about fall. Even when y'all could have birthdays in the fall. Oh, for some of y'all, you're reuniting in the fall. It says reunion vibes, and it says "I Miss You" by Climax. I love that. That's probably one of my favorite songs. I miss you. Um, there's no other way to say it, and I can't deny it. I miss you. I miss you. It's so easy to see. They want to know, can we talk? Can we talk for a minute? They are currently dealing with a nutty buddy right now, though. This nutty buddy may try to make contact with you because this nutty buddy realizes that this shoddy is heading your way. So they got something they want to say. And I'd say pay it dust. There's nothing that you can speak. That divine, this divine feminine is barely speaking the divine masculine. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. I'm just saying it's just feeling like a no contact. So it's like if divine feminine, if divine masculine doesn't even know if the feminine is going to be talking to him or how quickly he's going to be talking to him, there's no way in hell I see the divine feminine wasted any kind of words, any kind of words to anything that's other or that's not her business. As I was saying, the divine empress tends to her business, and vice versa. The divine masculine is going to be tending to his business, and he's going to make sure. That's why divine masculine stays quiet because he's a grown man. So it's like I'm not going to be. My business is my business, and I'm going to tie up these strings. I'm going to dot these T's or dot these I's and cross these T's. So none of this spills over to the person that I'm desiring's world, because this is my world kind of thing, and I need to clean up my world before I invite anyone else into it or before I go out and talk to others. Like it's this divine masculine realizes that there is an order of operation when it comes to what they plan to do next or how they need to do it in order for it to land the way they want it to land. They want it to be successful. But yeah, they are dealing with someone that's missing marbles. That's not all there. Um, and so that's taking up obviously some time for them. But let's see here. Whatever this is, whatever this person was hanging on to, though, it does feel like it's done. It's over. So let me see. What else the collector needs to know as pertains to this energy? What else my collector needs to know? Not enough. Yeah, this person was frustrated where they were. This is frustrating relationship, lack of confidence, self sabotage, fear, jealousy, and ego issues. This person could be telling you about this when they contact you. They want to make contact with you to perhaps set up a coffee date or just something that's kind of like casual and feels very friendly. Like I don't really feel like this person wants to like throw on romance to you, even if they feel so romantic for you. Because I feel like there's a lot they have to say. Y'all may have a lot that y'all need to catch up on if you're familiar with this person. If this is a brand new person, this is someone that is still probably processing the emotions that they're going through. Um, and so there may be things that there may be things that they hold back on, especially if this person is a brand new freaking person to you. Allow them their time to kind of to let things come up as they come up. So it can be just feel natural and it feels like something that they feel that they're doing for themselves. Um, but I like for a lot of y'all, this feels like someone that you are familiar with. For whatever reason, it doesn't feel like an ex. It could just be someone that could have been a friend to you. Friendship is the last word on this card, or they could have just kind of held the space of an acquaintance of some kind, but they withheld deeper emotions for you. It could have been because they could have been either dealing with someone else or dealing in other consuming energies. It could have been even, as we've seen, toxic family members that could have been taking up a lot of this person's time, energy, space, and or opinions. Um, but yeah, I feel like this person does want to come back, more. They feel deeper, but they kind of want to be more casual as far as making you feel comfortable. So they likely will want to meet in a public space during the daytime, likely with around people, whether that's a coffee date or maybe there's like a park or a waterfall or something, not waterfall, but like I don't know, something that has people around that y'all could like sit and they kind of want to just have the space to sit and talk freely. So what else am I collecting to know? What am I collecting to hear? What else am I collecting need to know? Yeah. I'm feeling like, oh my goodness, accent love call. So somebody's wanting to love call you. I do feel like they're going to tell you about all they've cut away in their life as a way to stop a certain pattern that they were noticing within themselves. Um, and I also feel like they are going to want to be expressing their true feelings for you. Message of love, thinking of you, letting you know. They want to let you. I feel like this person, say if you guys always kind of resided in the friendship zone, this person is going to be looking to kind of transform that energy to kind of give you a gist of like, okay, like not to just pour all this on you in one session, but I do feel strongly for you and I do feel romantically for you. And so some of those dynamics, even in the way that we communicate with each other, may be a little different because, it's um, it's like that. What's that line? They know my heart. It speaks to you like lovers do. Um, I feel like this person looks at the stars and talks. They talk to you a lot through the stars. I'm thinking of that lyric from one of my favorite songs, "Don't Let Go," from the original In Vogue. The second verse is like, I often fantasize the stars above are watching you. They know my heart. It speaks to yours like only lovers do. And so yeah, it's like this person can no longer disguise their feelings through the through the disguise or the mask of friendship. They can no longer hide that. It feels like the mask is what I was saying. Spirit said, all you have to do is look down. You can we're with you. We're with you. All you gotta do is look down and show your people the cards. Like we working with you. The mask, yeah, the mask, yeah. So yeah, this person's tired of being behind the mask when it comes to you. Ooh, okay, yeah. So it's done. So it's done. They were spending the time they were spending with a snake that double crossed them is done. The relationship is over. As far as they're concerned, there are no second chances when it comes to the snake that they were dealing with, and that they're just hoping and wishing that all parties involved grow and transform their own that they grow and transform their life. I was called to say their own life for some reason. Y'all heard that? I had to stop myself. I don't want to get messy in delivering that message. But that's what came out of my mouth. Spirit saying grow and transform your own life. So someone's really trying to keep themselves attached to something that is done. Someone's saying, not today, Satan, for someone, as it pertains to someone. But somebody's in love. Ooh, you give good love to me, baby. Let's do like a little bit of a. If they had a spicy thought right now, we're gonna just do one card. If they would have one spicy thought, one on the clock. Share with my collective just one spicy thought that this person has for their person right now. They're saying, let's get away. Hey, let's get away. Let's go away to the other side of time. What else? What else am I collecting to know? What else am I collecting to hear? Give me one more spicy thought real quick that the collector needs to hear from their person. Give me one spicy thought. Ooh. I guess this isn't spicy. Oh, some of these are spicy. A couple came out. We'll keep them. So, okay. So somebody's looking to someone's getting readings on you. They could be needing to know, like, what's the collective going on? What's going on collective? They want you to ride their face as they this came out together. Okay, I believe you. They said, ride my face, and then it said, Eden front to back, and all of you. All right, this person is reminiscing a lot. Looking at pictures of you. It could be from the past. It could be current pictures, child. As they transform, as they go through their transformation. You know, I also feeling like this person is working a lot to gain a sense of security back within themselves, but I also feel like somebody's like planning a vacation between y'all because yeah, there's a lot of passion here. There's a lot of insane chemistry. It's like this person wants to set a scene or take you to a space where this can be explored. Advice as we wrap this up, as we wrap up this reading, last messages. What is my collective need to know as it pertains to this connection? Nah. The heart of the matter. It says there's more going on than meets the eye. And I think y'all know that now. Y'all understand that now. It's like y'all realize the space that you need to have and the space that they need to have at this point in time in transition. Y'all know that things are coming together. You have the faith, right? And so know that things are a lot of things are happening that are far beyond what you can see or perceive. All right. What is my collecting to know? Is my collecting to hear? As we wrap up these messages. Last messages. Anything? Turn your heart light on. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. It's coming so soon, y'all. It's saying that's what turn the heart light on. What we were just talking about, lighthouse, and how Empress energy. She doesn't have to chase anything. She attracts what she imagines, what she desires, what she knows is her worth. She attracts it. All she has to do is be the lighthouse and turn the light, and it comes her way. And that is what that energy is saying of like, reflecting the time, turn your heart light on. That's all you gotta do. All right. Receive with love and appreciation. It says, gracious acceptance is also a way to show love. One more. One more. Because I like to make sure y'all stuff when I leave my table. A little more. One more. Anything? Anything? Ooh. Okay. Demonstrate love. Okay. It says find out what is important to those you love and act on it. Know that love endures. It says love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. Baby. Because why? This is a spiritual connection. Nah. This ain't for everybody. Not everybody's gonna have the privilege of knowing what this is or feeling what this is. And this is your destiny too. So embrace that. Be grateful for that. It's a privilege. Know that's a privilege. This card says a relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. So it's unexplainable, but it's inevitable, and nobody can really counsel you through it. Um, because you need to guarantee that they even know what the hell they're talking about. If they're the proper expert, because you could be thinking that somebody is an expert and they just not, you know. Um, so listen to your heart. See how it feels for you, regardless of what people say. All right. I think that's it. All I got for today. Until next time, Light your own way. I don't know why I'm rhyming today. Okay. Bye, y'all.